Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you guys can see by the title, this is going to be an updated shelf tour of my shelves in South Korea. But before we get into it, I do just want to talk a little bit about just my collection and then just like my collection goals and everything, because I think I'm just gonna start doing these very regularly when I make these shelf tours, because I honestly get so many questions asked so frequently that it's just way easier to address it all in the beginning of the video. So if you guys already know this stuff, I'm so sorry. Listen to it again, I know. But if you guys are new here, this is a little wrap up for you guys. I've been living in South Korea now for a year, which is actually crazy to talk about. I don't even want to think about it. So I've been collecting albums obviously for a year. I did go home briefly in December and I brought about 40 to 50 albums home. So not all of the albums here I have purchased when I was here. And also I do just want to talk about, later on I will show you guys my dupe shelf. You guys all seem to laugh about my dupe shelf when you guys saw my reorganizing my room. If you guys want to see the whole video of me reorganizing my room, I will link it down below. And I will be doing a room tour very soon, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, this shelf right here is actually for duplicates, but I will just let you guys know that there are probably roughly 100 more dupes scattered around the rest of my room, either underneath my bed or in my suitcase, which is in my dresser. So these actually aren't all the albums that I have purchased, and actually not all of them I have purchased. A lot of them were gifted to me by friends or left over by friends. A lot of my friends literally just like leave their albums here when they leave Korea, because I'm actually one of the only people that has like a house. So not everything was purchased by me, but like 90% was purchased by me, so keep that in mind. But yeah, for you guys who are wondering, I got into K-pop in 2017. I've been collecting albums since 2018. The first album I bought was BTS's Love Yourself Tear, and right now I collect roughly 30-ish groups. Obviously like I have ultimates and everything, and like I collect a lot, some groups more seriously than others, but like roughly I collect 30 groups, roughly. I don't actually know. I need to check. I made a list, but I don't even think I follow the list. But yeah, I'll go through like each individual like shelf and like album and everything, blah, 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 and I'll tell you guys like what it is, and at the end we'll obviously have a counter of how many albums I have, because editing Ariel does all the work. If you guys want to see my collection at home, obviously I left all my albums in America. I will leave my most recent collection tour from home. They have changed since then, but obviously I didn't film when I went home in December. So next time I go home, which probably will be this summer, I will obviously film an updated shelf tour then. So, okay, two things. Please don't ask me how I'm gonna take them all home from Korea, because I don't know. And please don't ask me what I'm doing with the duplicates, because I genuinely don't know either. If you're in Seoul and you want a free album, DM me, because I will give you a free album, because all of these albums over here I do not need. So if you're in Seoul and you want a free album, let me know. But yeah, those questions I physically can't answer because I have no idea when I'm leaving Korea or what I'm doing with the duplicates. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to the shelf tour. Okay, we're gonna start over here with this shelf. This is my like random assorted group shelf. Also, please don't look that I didn't make my bed. I literally don't even have the time to think. But up here are all my jewel cases. I honestly kind of like how they look. I've had a lot of people tell me like mixed opinions on like the whole jewel case shelf. Also we ran out of room. Please don't talk about that. And also the fact that the Dreamies are literally having jewel cases for their album genuinely makes me want to punch a wall, but that's besides the point. Over here we have OT21 NCT Universe jewel cases. I have literally every member except for Jaemin. Jaemin's on my other shelf. But yeah, I kind of went feral during Universe and bought every single individual member's cover, so like we have all of the members just in age order on this shelf because I am insane. And then back here, actually, we have some more albums as well. These are the covers for the TXT, but we have some in Hypen, Dimension Dilemma, and then we have, oh yeah, more Stray Kids, because I have extra Stray Kids ones as well, because right here we have OT8 of the Stray Kids jewel cases for No Easy. So yeah, I have like I said, every single member. This one is Scars, which is Stray Kids Japanese release. This is EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling. We also have Fighter Escape by TXT. We have Chaotic Wonderland. I have 3 versions I think here. One of them is on my other shelf. Baekhyun's Bambi, and then we have almost all of the sticker jewel cases. I am missing Johnny and Yuta, I think. I will get them eventually. And then up here we have the Dreamies Hot Sauce jewel cases, but I am missing Mark and Jaemin, which are conveniently my biases. But I need to get those too. But when I bought the jewel, these ones came in little packets and they came random, so I got dupes for these and I never got Mark or Jaemin's. And these ones, I've just been buying them slowly for sticker, so I will get the other 2 that I need. And then I obviously, like I said, I will collect OT7 for the new Dreamy jewel cases. Oh, I also have a Monsta X jewel case here. This is, Monsta X is No Limit. This is the Kihyun cover. Kihyun's my bias. I hate jewel cases actually with a very big passion, but I have a jewel case shelf. Anyway, next we're gonna move on to, this is like random assorted groups that I collect more seriously, but like aren't alt, if that makes sense. First of all, let me just talk about it. I love the rainbow. But we'll start off. We have the boys. This consists of the boys, ATEEZ, CIX, 17, and obviously P1 Harmony. These are like more groups I collect seriously. So we have the boys is Thrilling. We have CIX's Hello, Chapter, Strange Dream, Chapter, yeah, that one. We have 17 Ataka. We have CIX's first full-length album. We have ATEEZ Epilogue. We have more The Boys Thrilling. We have more ATEEZ Epilogue. We have more CIX, ATEEZ, more Ataka. We have The Boys is Maverick. We have 17 Director's Cut, more ATEEZ Epilogue. And then we have 17's Your Choice, more Maverick. And then we have the Ataka Carrot, remember? So I have Wuji and Vernon. Those are two of my biases. Then we have more Maverick. And then as you guys can see, I got this recently. This is P1 Harmony's Disharmony Find Out. I don't really seriously collect P1 Harmony, but when they did these signed albums from M-Wave, I really wanted it. So I decided to display it. And then if you guys can see back here, we got my sister Lightini, because that's the only light stick out of like these groups that I have other than 17, but 17's is at home. But yeah, it's very pretty. I like it. I honestly don't want to change it at all. I really love this shelf, and I really like having like these little acrylic stands. I bought these from Daiso. They were super affordable. So yeah, that is the boy groups that I collect more seriously of like random assorted boy groups. Next up, we got girl groups. Everyone always asks me like what girl groups I collect. I don't really collect that many, to be honest. I collect seriously like Red Velvet and ITZY. I used to collect IZ*ONE, obviously, and I do have Blackpink albums at home, but I don't really collect a ton of girl groups. I'm obviously starting to collect Twice and Stacy, and I have some Luna albums scattered here. So anyways, let's get into it. We have the Red Velvet Queendom little jewel case thingy-majiggy, and then we also have the aespa digipack as well. I did collect all of aespa's Savage album. And then we have some of ITZY's albums for Crazy in Love. I have the group version, Chaeyoung's version, and Yuna's version, and this is the limited edition. I also do have the jewel case, but I brought it home. And for Queendom, I brought the really big ones home as well because those things are humongous, like humongous. So those are at home. And then we have two of Twice's Formula of Love. The other two versions are at home. We have Stacy's Stay Dumb and Stacy's So Bad. These are two Luna albums that I was actually gifted by my friends. The first one is Hash, and then the second one is And. I do love Luna. They're probably one of my favorite girl groups, but I just don't collect them. But these were gifted to me. And then we have Twice's Taste of Love. I have all three versions. We have the like LP. I don't even know. This is another version of Savage by aespa. We have two more and more albums that were also gifted to me by my friends. Yudi's Glassy. Yudi was my bias in IZ*ONE, and I probably will collect all of her albums from now on. We have the result file version of Formula of Love. No, Taste of Love. Formula of Love. And then we have the result file version of Guess Who for ITZY as well. We also have Stacey's new album. This is Young Love. And then we have the SMCU for Red Velvet, SM Town version for Red Velvet. I have that one. And then we have another aespa. This is their bigger one, this one from Savage. And then we have all three versions, obviously, of ITZY's Guess Who. So those are the girl group, obviously, albums I have here. I have way more girl group albums at home, but these are just the ones that I've obviously collected since being in Korea. And yeah, those are just some of my favorite girl groups. If we move down this way, we have my random assorted boy groups. So these are just boy groups that I probably have like more rules for their collections, to be honest, or I don't collect everything. I do collect all of Astro's albums, to be honest, but I haven't bought the other version of Switch On. This is obviously All Yours and Switch On. This one was actually gifted to me by my friend, but I need to buy the other version. I literally have been putting it off for no reason. Also, the same thing goes with CIX. I don't have all three versions of CIX first full album. I need to buy that as well. And then we have P1 Harmony's Disharmony Send Out, Disharmony Breakout, and Disharmony Find Out. I do kind of want to get all of P1 Harmony's like versions for their albums. For right now, I have one of each, and then obviously I have two of this one because I got the signed one. But I guess updates to come on that. I haven't fully decided. Same goes with Stacy. I haven't bought all like the versions of Stacy's albums, but I don't know. I haven't decided. And then we have SF9. So I do collect one version of every SF9 album that I can. So I did find Breaking Sensation for a really good price here. Obviously, I have Turnover. This is the limited edition. Then we have Feeling Sensation, and then the special history book. And then this is Turnover as well, but it's actually signed. This one was signed by Hwiyoung. When I do go home, I will put these like in little plastic baggies, but for right now, they're just gonna be chilling. So yeah, I do collect like one version of every SF9 album. I'm still missing, I think, 3. Obviously, I need the new album, Rumination. I need Glorious, and I need Mamma Mia, I think, to complete my SF9 collection. So yeah, SF9 is one of those things that I just buy like casually. Yeah, I do really love them, but I just don't need everything for them. And then if you guys can see back there, I do have a Shiny's Don't Call Me album that was obviously bought for me for my birthday. And then I also have a Woods album. I have Equal back there that was also gifted to me. So yeah, I don't really collect Shiny, but Don't Call Me is flawless. And then Woods, we'll get to him later, to be honest. Then we have some DKB albums. I've had everybody talk to me about like the DKB albums when you guys saw my reorganizing my room. I do really like DKB. I don't like 100% stan. I don't really know everything about them, but since their debut, I've always been really interested in them. I do have a bias. My bias is Loon. And I went to a DKB event that my friend was hosting pretty recently, and she actually gifted me these 3 albums. So we have their 3rd mini album, Growth. We have their first single, Roller Coaster. This song is absolutely flames. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's my favorite DKB title, to be honest. And then we have, obviously, the 2nd mini album, Love. This has my favorite song, which is Fondue, a absolutely flawless song. But yeah, I really do like DKB. Like I said, I probably won't collect their albums, but these were gifted to me, so I was really happy to have them. And then we have Daniel's Magenta. I love Daniel. I have almost all of his albums except for the newest one. I need to buy that one. But this one I got for my birthday. And then we have Wano's Love Cinnamon. No, I literally physically cannot say Love Synonym. Love Cinnamon, Love Synonym. We have Wano's Love Synonym, but obviously this is the second album. I do want to get obviously Blue and then his new album as well. I really like Wano's music, but it's not like a big priority for me. I will buy it for my birthday probably. And then we have Day 6's The Book of Us Entropy, and then Day 6 Even of Days Right Through Me. These are both gifted to me by my friend who she tried for Valentine's, so she had extra albums for both of these, and so I have these. I obviously love Day 6, but I don't really collect their albums. And then over here we have obviously Woods' Bump Bump, and then we have Monsta X One of a Kind, and then Woods' Only Lovers Left. Woods is like one of my favorite soloists in K-pop, to be honest. I don't really talk about him, but I bought this the other day from Aladdin, which was really cheap. And then I think, yeah, back there I have the other two versions of One of a Kind as well for Monsta X. Monsta X is very similar to me for SF9 as like collection rules go. I usually buy one album per release since I've stan. So like as you guys saw, I have the No Limit jewel case. That was like the one version I chose for No Limit. But for One of a Kind, I bought version 1 and then my friend tried for Valentine, so she just gifted me the other 3 versions, which was super sweet of her. And then for Woods, actually my friend gifted me these 2 albums, but I bought Bump Bump because I literally just like love him. I think he's beautiful and I love his music. I really want to buy his other albums as well, so I have all of his albums, like at least buy like Feel Like. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't really need to collect all of his albums. Like I can support him digitally obviously, but this one I found for a really ridiculously good price. I think it was like $5, so I bought it. But yeah, that's like the random assorted groups shelf. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. And then we go down here to the miscellaneous stuff. So this is like photo books, magazines. So right here we have TXT's Our photo book. This is their 3rd photo book. And then we go into magazines. So this is the GQ magazine that obviously BTS was in. This is the Singles magazine that obviously Stray Kids were in. This is the Vogue magazine that TXT were in. This is the Elle magazine that Yeonjun was featured in. This is the Elle magazine that... Who was in this magazine? This is the magazine that TXT were in, apparently. That's nice. Okay, and then this is the Marie Claire magazine that Soobin was in, and then this is the Marie Claire magazine that Hyunjin was in. I usually only buy magazines for, like, obviously alt, so, like, obviously TXT, BTS, Stray Kids, but I just really like magazines. Honestly, they're kind of fun to buy, and also they're very affordable here. I don't obviously buy every single thing, but I think from now on, especially for TXT, I will be buying all of their magazines because I just genuinely love them so much. And then we have Stray Kids' Kingdom photo book from when they won. We also have the Nature Republic X NCT 127 little like postcard book that you got if you bought stuff from Nature Republic. Then obviously we have the Map of the Soul 1 concert photo book. I don't collect all of BTS's photo books, to be completely honest, but this one was beautiful, so I had to buy it. We also have Baekhyun's photo book because I genuinely miss this man more than anything in the world, so I bought it. And then this is my ENHYPEN first gen fan club kit. This is my Stray Kids season's greetings for 2020, what year is it? 2022. And then this is the TXT second gen fan club kit. And then we also have some, this is the TXT MOA X Together fan live thing. We have some Hybe Insight things. I think these are postcard books. And then this is the Treasure first anniversary photo book. We also have the Treasure fan club kit. This is the TXT Little Wishes photo book and the advent calendar. It's not an advent calendar, but you know what I mean, the advent calendar. And then underneath, actually, we have this is my BTS fan club kit, and then also this magazine has Stray Kids in it, I think, yeah. And it's the BTS fan club kit, and then this is my Stray Kids fan club kit because they don't fit on this shelf. Honestly, the one thing that I want to do is move all of this stuff to my other shelf that has all my dupes on it, but because all my dupes are there, I can't. But that's like a long-term goal. Like the longer I stay in Korea, the more this will change to over there because obviously I'll get more stuff. Like I have my 2nd gen ENHYPEN kit on the way, I have my 3rd gen MOA kit on the way, and I will get more magazines because I am insane. But yeah, that's basically this shelf. It works really nice and I think it's a great space, so yeah. All right, let's swivel on over to the other shelves. Okay, here is the next shelf. This is more alts and then Treasure and ENHYPEN. So this has all of my alt groups, which are BTS, EXO, NCT, Stray Kids, and TXT, and obviously ENHYPEN and Treasure as well, because I have a lot of ENHYPEN and Treasure albums, to be honest, so I figured I'd just throw everybody on the shelf. This is also color coordinated, but we'll start up here. So these are my keynotes. I have a lot of keynotes. These are the Hello Future keynotes for NCT Dream, 127 Favorite, Wavy Kickback, obviously Resonance Part 2 keynote, Dreams Reload, Other Kickback, and then this is Treasure's second step keynote. And then I also have more back here for other various groups. Favorite, Superhuman, Neozone, Treasure, other things. So yeah, those are my Kinos. Aren't they beautiful? I also have here the Stray Kids 2022 calendar. So right now it's March, so we're on Binny month. Very cute. And then this is the Japanese GQ magazine where TXT were men of the year, and I agree. So we had to put it on display, and I have another like acrylic frame. So that is super, super cute. And then moving this way, we have the first shelf. So I will just be honest with you guys. Everything on the other shelves that you saw, none of that I have at home, I think. I would say 99.9% of that is just like stuff that's not dupes. But on this shelf, there are many duplicates. I'm not going to go through individually what I have at home, but just know that I don't really need all these albums. They're just kind of more for display and for fun. Oh, and Golcha's on this shelf as well. I forgot to mention. So over here, we have the first thing is the Golcha Lightstick. Golden Child is here. And then we have one of the Treasure albums from their new album, and then one of the digipacks. This is Yoshi's digipack. And then we have Jamin's Universe, because Jamin is one of my biases. And we have the little standee. This is my Treasure Lightstick with my little Yoshi plushie. Isn't he adorable? And then we got a sooooo Blue Hour card because this is my extra, and it matches the ambiance, so we have to. And then we have the Dream a Dream photo book for NCT Dream, and I have Jamin's cover, or Jamin's photo book. We have Border Carnival, the up version for Enhypen. We have Enhypen's Border Day 1, both versions. We have NCT Dreams Reload. This is the one version, I don't know. We had 2 copies of Universe because, I don't know, I bought 4 copies of this album and I just put 2 on the shelf. I don't know. I make the rules. Then we have NCT 127 Favorite, TXT's Blue Hour, TXT's Fighter Escape. We also have some DVDs in here. So this is the TXT Shine Together DVD. I don't know why it's here, but it looks pretty. And then we have another digipack. This one is for June. I don't know where my other digipacks went, I think. Oh yeah, I threw my other digipacks back here. I also have Chongwon and Junkyu back there, but they're back there. And then I have 1 copy of Enhypen's Dimension Answer. And then if you guys can see back there, there is Hello Future by NCT Dream. So yeah, this is the blue shelf. What do we think? It's a vibe. And then we will move it down to the red shelf and the orange and yellow and brown shelf. So over here, as you guys can see back there, I have another version of Hello Future. And then I have TXT's 2022 Seasons Greetings. I really love the red, so that's why it's on here. And then over here we have miscellaneous Jamin things and NCT Dream things. So this is one of the hot sauce jewel cases. This is a duplicate. I think it's another Chunla if I'm not mistaken. And this is the hot sauce magnet and then hot sauce little wallet for Jamin. So I put both of these here because it matches the ambiance. I don't know. And then we obviously have my Stray Kids light stick. And then this is a little Bowman standee from when he did his partnership with a Tooth House. So of course I have it here because I love Bowman. And then we have NCT 127 Favorite, Stray Kids Christmas Evil, and then this is the other version of Chaotic Wonderland. I think it really matches the shelf, so I keep it here. And then also we have a little Hyunjin No Easy photo card because I like that as well. Let me just move Chaotic Wonderland for a second. Oh shit. Okay. Then we have 2 more versions of TXT's Blue Hour. We have Kai's Peaches, and then we have Kyungsoo's album as well, his debut album. We have Baekhyun's Bambi, Stray Kids Scars is another one of the Scars versions. We have BTS Butter, Golden Child's Game Changer Deluxe. I did bring a lot of my Golcha albums home because they are very large. So I have obviously like Data and the other Game Changers at home. And then we have a lot of versions of the SMCU album. I have 2 daytime, 2 nighttime for NCT, and then I have the obviously SM Town version. I did not buy the EXO one. I'm kind of debating buying it, but I haven't bought it yet. To be honest, I just have a lot of NCT ones. You'll see more on my dupe shelf. But yeah, that's this shelf. It's nice. And then we'll move on to the black shelf. So this is the black album. So we're gonna start over here with NCT 127 sticker. We have EXO's, I think this is XOXO. Yeah, XOXO. We have a Golden Child Yes album. This is just a dupe, but it's just another one that I bought. We obviously have, oh, another Golden Child Yes album, and it is Bowman, and this one is Bowman too. Wow, nice. And then we have EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling, and then another version of Don't Fight the Feeling. We have obviously all 3 versions of Stray Kids is No Easy. And then I bought all the 6 copies of the member versions for Don't Fight the Feeling. So we have all of the members, of course, that were active in the comeback because, I don't know, it was an EXO comeback. I went feral. Then we have NCT 2020 Resonance. And then we have NCT 127 sticker. We have 2 more versions of Scars. And then we have an NCT Dream the first. And I will just say, this is like a little phone tag that Enhypen put out. I just put it here. There's also a little Enhypen keychain. And then we have a Subin Freeze photo card that I put there. It's also red, but I mean, it fits the ambiance. And then we have a Enhypen Border Carnival album. And then this is a actually signed Border Carnival album. I found this at a store in Korea. It's called Aladdin. They have like an online store, but the in-person store is pretty good. It was used, so like obviously it was opened, and it was signed. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, should I tell you guys the price of this? It was $4 US. I literally audibly gasped when I found it. And I actually talked to a lot of like Engine moots and like Engine like friends, and everybody told me that was real. So the fact that I got that for $4 is absolutely incredible. I will never find a deal like that ever again. But as you guys can see, it is signed by all the boys, so it's a very big treasure to me. And it did come in these plastics, so I kept the plastic. And then over here we obviously have my army bomb, and then the just like the light stick case for Enhypen. I don't think there's nothing behind this, but yeah, that's the black shelf. And And then we will go down here to the miscellaneous colors because I don't really like the color green, so we put all the green stuff here. First of all, we have my ENHYPEN light stick, and then if you move this, we have TXT's Fighter Escape, and then all 3 versions of Freeze, and then we have Kyungsoo's album as well, his like bigger version. This little photo is from NCT Dream Dreaming luggage tag merch. I got a dupe of this Jeno, so I put him in here with his little white and gray stickers, and he's beautiful. I love him. Then we have an Exodus album from EXO. We have the other version of Answer from ENHYPEN. We have Border Carnival down version, NCT 2020 Resonance Part 2. This is a sealed copy of the limited edition of B. These don't come with random photo cards, so I didn't really need the album. I bought it for a lucky draw, to be completely honest with you. I don't need this album at all, and I kept it sealed because it comes with all the same inclusions every time you buy it. And then obviously we have my NCT light stick, and then these are just like extra like top loaders that I've made that I take with me to like events and stuff, so I just keep them here. Then we have 2 more versions of sticker. We have Dream Chapter Magic by TXT. We have Baekhyun's Bambi, Strike Kids Christmas Evil, the other version of Treasure's first mini album, and then we have all 3 versions of ENHYPEN's Dimension Dilemma, and then we have my TXT light stick, and then this has the Golden Child box and then the Treasure box for the light sticks, and then this is like little Treasure merch, the Treasure Sports Club. They're like little circle-y thingies. And from my Kino from the first album, I got Haruto's little keychain, so I put it here. But yeah, that's kind of this shelf. And then I will just be completely transparent with y'all. Under here is absolute chaos. So you guys didn't know, First Look does magazines, and I have it for TXT and for Stray Kids, and they're so freaking giant, so they're under here. I also have some slogans, and then I have more jewel cases, and then all of the packaging for the hot sauce jewel cases. This is another duplicate, but that's what goes underneath there. And these are just like I said, slogans and fans and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of this shelf. I really love how it came out, to be honest. And like I said, majority of this is dupes. Like I would say over 50% of this is duplicates, so I don't really need any of these albums. I just made it to look pretty. So obviously if I do need space in the future, I can just take all the dupes off and then work from there. But yeah, really cute. And let's go to the dupe shelf. All right, the window is right here, so the lighting's gonna be very whack, but this is the duplicate shelf. But I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff on the top first. It's a very messy, to be honest, array of things. But obviously the first thing we have is my MOA X Together Subin picket, and then I also did buy his Act Boy picket. It was like one of those things that I did at like 4 AM on Weavers, but I do have both of his pickets. And then over here we have the L Men magazines for TXT. I have Subin, Yeonjun, and Taeyeon and the group one. I'm still looking for Beomgyu and Kai, but I haven't found them yet for a good price. They do come random in the L magazine, and the L magazine's kind of expensive. So I've been looking for them on like different sites just to buy the little insert, but I have all of them here. They're also on like a little acrylic stand. I have a lot of cup sleeves, so I'm not going to go individually into every single cup sleeve, but behind there is like cup sleeves, and then there's like other random merch. But this one is from a TXT anniversary event, and then this one is from Yoongi's of Day, because if you guys didn't know, I finally got to go to a Yoongi event. Yoongi is my ultimate bias, so it was really fun to go celebrate his birthday. And then over here we have TS Latte, like the little cup that they did. I also have some butter tins, and then like this is a little pin from Treasure merch. We also have a Bowman cup sleeve, and then we have the TXT Chaotic Wonderland like Weverse benefit. And then I also have this little Subin top loader that doesn't make sense, but it's here. And then we have the little pins from Fighter Escape, little Jisung Hanjisung keychain that I got from an event. Obviously a little castanet that we got at the ATS tour, and then some Hive Insight cards from ENHYPEN that I haven't been able to put away yet because I don't have any A pockets. And then up here I have the little, this is from the Strike Kids Season's greeting. It's like a little photo card holder. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a Subin Lucky Draw and a Jaemin Hello Future PC. Those are just the PCs I have in here. This whole thing is full of like extra PCs. And then right here we have some BTS puzzles that they did. I think these are from Map of the Soul. And then I also have Yoongi's pin from Hive over there. And then I have like Subin merch and like things. Like there's just a lot of things over here, but it works and it's pretty. And then we'll go down into the dupes. Again, I'm not going to go individually into every single duplicate, but I have a good majority of my dupes here. These are all No Easy albums, and I have probably like 30 or 40 more No Easy albums in my suitcase. And then I have like all of these. Usually what I do for dupes is give them away to friends, or I use them for like art projects. I'll make like photo card binder covers or whatever, blah blah blah. Then I have all of these dupes as well. So we have a lot of Ataka, which you guys know I never even purchased Ataka. These are all my friends. And then we have like SMCU, Hello Future, a shit ton of ATs and Stray Kids. And then even if we go down further, we have more, which is like ENHYPEN, Wavy. Yeah, I have a problem. I'm very self-aware, but these are just like, again, a few of my duplicates. If I try to fit all my dupes on this shelf, it would be physically impossible. So yeah, that's my dupe shelf. Isn't she beautiful. I want to use this shelf in the future for all of my bigger things, so like all my fan kits, my magazines, my season's greetings, like all of that stuff I want to put here. Right now obviously I have too many dupes, so like I said, if you're in Korea and you want one, call me. Okay, but yeah, this is how many albums obviously I have in Korea right now. I'm very fortunate to have all these albums. Like, don't get me wrong, like I literally love all of these groups, and I obviously have bought them all myself, aside from like maybe a few that have been gifted to me, which I'm very fortunate as well. But yeah, I love literally spending my money on K-pop. It's one of my only joys in life. And yeah, I just really want to say like thank you guys obviously for like supporting me and helping me obviously like be here, but like I just really thoroughly enjoy collecting. It's one of my few joys in life, and obviously I've worked really hard to have all of these albums. And yeah, I do have obviously a room tour coming soon, which I have a lot of assorted merchandise like scattered throughout my room, but obviously the bulk of it is on my shelves, but like I have like a lot of just like random crap everywhere. So please stay tuned for my room tour, which will be coming up hopefully very soon. And like I said, if you guys want to see me rearranging my whole shelves and like rearranging my room, like I will obviously link that video down below. And if you guys want to get a little inkling to how many albums I actually have in total, because I'm so curious to see how many albums I have in total, I have no idea, I will link the most recent shelf tour I had from America so you guys can see my room at home. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to do, because like I'm already outgrowing 3 shelves in Korea, and I just bought a new shelf in America, but I never put it up when I was at home because I just didn't have any time. So when I go home, I have 6 shelves in America, so it's looking like I have a spending problem. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to go home and like revamp my shelves and obviously like do a shelf tour there. And I'm also like really excited for like the one day where I get to move all of this merchandise home as well, because like wow, we're gonna have to move my bed out of the room. Like it's gonna get that serious. I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch or something. Like they're gonna have to take up the bedroom. But yeah, obviously I love you guys so much, and I'm so fortunate to obviously have all of these things and to be making content for you guys. If you guys like me, like I said, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone. Mwah.